We live in a digital age. Information is at our fingertips. We Google everything from restaurant recommendations to medical symptoms. But what about elections? Do we turn to search engines to guide our votes? A recent study from Switzerland suggests we do, and the way we search reveals some intriguing patterns. This isn't just about Switzerland. This is about how we engage with politics in the digital age. Understanding how people search for political information is crucial. It helps us grasp how voters form opinions and make decisions in an increasingly online world.
Researchers at the University of Zurich wanted to understand how people use search engines for political information. They embarked on a comprehensive study to delve into the intricacies of online behavior during election periods. They focused on the 2019 Swiss federal election, a pivotal moment in the country's political history. This election involved a complex political landscape with multiple parties and issues, making it an ideal case study for understanding voter behavior. The study investigated several key questions, aiming to uncover the underlying patterns in how voters seek information. How do people phrase their political search queries? Are there common keywords or phrases that dominate the search landscape? Does the way they search relate to their pre-existing voting intentions? Can search behavior predict electoral outcomes? What role does the perceived importance of different policy issues play? How do these issues influence the way people search for information? This study provides valuable insights into the minds of voters in the digital age. It reveals how digital tools shape our understanding of political landscapes. Its findings have implications far beyond Switzerland, shedding light on how we navigate the complex world of online political information. The research underscores the global relevance of digital literacy in political engagement, offering a blueprint for future studies worldwide.
One of the study's most compelling findings relates to selective exposure, a phenomenon where individuals prefer information that aligns with their pre-existing beliefs and attitudes. People tend to seek out information that confirms their existing beliefs, often subconsciously filtering out contradictory information. This is true in many aspects of life, and politics is no exception. Whether it's discussing policies with friends or reading the latest headlines, our choices are often influenced by our biases. The study found that voters were more likely to search for information about parties they already favored, reinforcing their existing political leanings. Conversely, they were less likely to seek information about parties they opposed, often dismissing or ignoring opposing viewpoints. This suggests that search engines, while potentially powerful tools for information gathering, can also reinforce existing biases by presenting information that aligns with our search history and preferences. This doesn't mean people aren't open to new information. Surprising or unexpected information can still capture our attention and prompt us to reconsider our views. But it highlights the importance of being aware of our own biases and actively challenging them. Reflecting on diverse perspectives can lead to a more nuanced understanding of complex issues. We must actively seek out diverse perspectives, even if they challenge our existing views. Engaging in discussions with people who hold different opinions can broaden our horizons and foster a more inclusive dialogue. By doing so, we not only become better informed, but also contribute to a healthier, more balanced discourse in our communities. Ultimately, the goal is to cultivate a mindset of critical thinking and openness, where we are willing to question our assumptions and consider alternative viewpoints. In a world filled with information, the ability to discern and appreciate diverse perspectives is more valuable than ever.
The study also found that the political context significantly influences how people search for information. When an issue was perceived as more important, people were more likely to search for information about it. For example, climate change was a hot-button issue in the 2019 Swiss election. The study found that people who cared about climate change were more likely to search for information about parties' environmental policies. This finding highlights the dynamic nature of online political information seeking. It's not just about static preferences. It's about how these preferences interact with the ever-changing landscape of political discourse.
Section 5. Undecided voters navigating the information maze. Interestingly, the study found that undecided voters exhibited distinct search behaviors.
They were more likely to use general search terms like election program comparison or party positions.
This suggests that undecided voters are actively trying to gather information and weigh their options.
This highlights the importance of providing accessible and unbiased information to undecided voters.
These voters are actively seeking guidance, and it is crucial that they have access to accurate and impartial sources. Section 6. Beyond Demographics: Education, Interest, and Online Sleuthing. This section explores the intricate ways in which education and personal interest shape how individuals seek out political information online. The study also delved into how individual characteristics influence online political information seeking. It revealed that these characteristics are not just superficial traits, but deeply impact the methods and depth of information people pursue.
Education level and political interest played significant roles. Those with higher education levels often have better research skills and access to more resources, enabling them to find more detailed and nuanced information.
Individuals with higher education levels were more likely to search for information about specific policy issues. They tend to go beyond the headlines and seek out comprehensive reports, academic papers, and expert analyses.
They went beyond surface-level party slogans and dug deeper into the nuances of policy proposals. This deeper dive often includes comparing different viewpoints and understanding the implications of various policies.
Those with a keen interest in politics were more likely to use a wider range of search terms. Their curiosity drives them to explore various sources, from news articles to blogs and even social media discussions.
Their searches indicated a desire for comprehensive understanding. They are not satisfied with just knowing the basics. They want to grasp the full picture, including the historical context and future implications of policies.
These findings challenge the notion that online political information seeking is a monolithic phenomenon. Instead, it is a diverse activity influenced by various personal factors. It underscores the diversity of approaches people take, shaped by their background and level of engagement. This diversity highlights the importance of considering individual differences when studying online behavior.
Section 7. Study Limitations: A Swiss Lens on a Global Phenomenon. It's important to acknowledge the limitations of this study. The research focused on a specific election in a specific country. Switzerland has a unique political system with a high level of direct democracy. This might influence how people search for political information. Additionally, the study relied on self-reported data about search behavior. People might not always accurately recall or report their online activities. Despite these limitations, the study provides valuable insights. It lays the groundwork for further research into how people use search engines to navigate the complex world of politics.
Section 8. AI in the voting booth. Friend or foe? The rise of AI-powered tools adds another layer of complexity to this issue. Search engines are becoming increasingly sophisticated in predicting what we want to see. This can be helpful, but it can also create filter bubbles. We might only see information that aligns with our existing views, limiting our exposure to diverse perspectives. This underscores the importance of critical thinking and media literacy. We need to be aware of the potential biases of AI-powered tools. We should actively seek out information from a variety of sources to get a more balanced view. Section 9. Implications for policymakers and digital citizens. These findings have significant implications for policymakers and civic engagement.
Policymakers need to understand how people are getting their information. They need to ensure that accurate and unbiased information is readily available online. For digital citizens, it's crucial to be aware of our own biases and to actively seek out diverse perspectives. We should use a variety of sources and be critical of the information we encounter online.
Section 10. Beyond Confirmation Bias: The Complex Landscape of Online Political Information Seeking. The relationship between search engines and voting decisions is complex. It's not simply a case of confirmation bias. Context, individual characteristics, and the evolving digital landscape all play a role. As we navigate an increasingly digital world, understanding how we seek and consume political information is more critical than ever. It's not just about who we vote for. It's about how we engage in the democratic process in the 21st century.